Good day everyone, and welcome to Adventures with Parker. Today, even though I'm ready to jump into the holiday season with both feet, it's still November. Red Taylor's version just dropped today, it just came out at midnight. And yeah, I'm still looking to enjoy the fall vibes before the season gives way to the winter and the holidays and all that good stuff. So today I thought it would be a good idea to go for a hike at the Westminster Ponds. This is basically a giant urban forest right smack in the middle of London, Ontario. It's surprisingly huge and there's so many trails and there's a bunch of cool things to explore. So yeah, without any further ado, let the adventures begin. So as the name suggests, the Westminster Ponds is home to a bunch of ponds. Pretty self-explanatory. So we're just coming across the first one now. This is Tumbleson's Pond. So obviously it's pretty late in the season now, but normally these ponds are used for things like fishing and canoeing and, you know, just taking in the views like we're doing right now. This section of the path is so pretty and it's kind of giving me Enchanted Forest from Frozen 2 kind of vibes.
This forest is beautiful.
Ooh. I don't know, that just might be me. Oh, but it's so nice. And I don't know why, but I always get unexplainably excited when hiking trails have these little boardwalks. I don't know, it's just kind of cool and it's like you're in a swamp, I guess? I don't know, I can't explain it. Anyone else get that feeling? Okay, remember how I was talking about how that path back there gave me Enchanted Forest from Frozen 2 vibes? This view definitely beats it. Like, those are almost the same trees you see in the movie. I'm such a nerd. Oh my goodness. Whoa, this is so cool. Now, I haven't seen much wildlife yet today, other than maybe a couple squirrels, but the Westminster Ponds is also home to some larger animals like deer and coyote. But with that in mind, I do need to make sure I'm out of the forest before the sun goes down. It's never a good idea to be in a forest like this after dark. But yeah, hopefully we get to see something before the end of our hike. I cannot get enough of how beautiful all of these leaves are. I just love fall. Like, fall is definitely my aesthetic, and I'm sure this video doesn't even capture half of what I'm seeing here. You really do need to be here in person to truly appreciate it. And here's another pond. So it's really windy up here, but we are walking by a pond. You can kind of see it behind me there, but that one is Petigue's Pond. Path is a little flooded here. I have boots on because I knew it would be. But yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. If you're gonna go hiking through here, do not bring your good shoes. Oh, look at that, that's pretty. I am going to be honest, I'm a little lost right now. not that I'm too concerned. I mean, I don't need to head back for a while, and I know roughly in which direction I need to go. But there are just so many different forks and turns you can take in this trail that it's easy to get turned around. But at the same time, it's just easy to get lost in the nature that this park has to offer. So getting lost isn't necessarily a bad thing. Okay, it looks like we've ended up in a big field, and I have no clue where we are exactly. So yeah, we're kind of at the northern edge of the park now. We started at the south end, but yeah, we have a few baseball diamonds, and I think there's a community center up there if I'm not mistaken. Not exactly where I thought we'd end up, but I guess I can adjust my direction of travel from here. At least this part of the adventure has some nice gravel paths. My shoes are so muddy. Okay, I'm just going to do a voiceover for this part because apparently I had no idea what I was talking about. What we're walking through now are what's left of the ruins of an abandoned veterans village. It was constructed in 1946 as a rehabilitation center for World War II vets. Over the years, the number of patients at the village began to dwindle, and by the year 2000, it was completely abandoned. So what we're looking at here are the ruins of the Wellington Administrative Building, and I believe there's some plans to renovate and restore this building and turn it into an education/interpretive center. And these are the foundations of what would have been the houses, and now there's a bunch of native grasses growing in the center of them. Also, it looks like we're coming up to our next pond here. So this is Walker's Pond. It is the big pond that you see if you're driving into London on Wellington. You can kind of see it from the road there. And then way out over there on the other side of the water is the London Tourism Centre. And they have a little lookout point over the lake right there. So I hear you can get some pretty good views from that dock. Alright, so it is starting to get a little dark, so I decided to just double back and make the return trip to my car. But thank you for joining me on this little fall hiking adventure. I always love doing these like little hiking vlogs. I mean, I know they don't get a ton of views when I put them out, but I enjoy making them. You guys who watch them seem to enjoy doing so. So yeah, thanks for giving me the space to do this on my channel. Anyways, if you would like to see more theme park, travel, local, and outdoor adventures, as well as theme park discussions, be sure to subscribe. You can also find me on social media at ADVParker. Thanks again for watching, and as always, the adventures are calling. See ya! There are just so many different twists and forks in the... I almost slipped in mud. Oh my god.